everybody, and welcome to Bubba Raceway Park, night number 2 of the Florida State Top Gun Twisted Tea Sprint Car Championship. We're going to walk up and down this grid this evening. We're going to let you know what's going on. One of the biggest developments, Colin Cabre from Thanota, Sasso, Florida, with a hard crash last night in turn number 4. Colin, you had big problems. Very surprised the car's back.
Oh, me too, man. It was pretty well right. It wasn't nothing too serious. 2 wings and a rim. I think we're pretty lucky. So.
Could have certainly been a lot worse, Colin. It looked worse from our vantage point, but the fact that you guys were able to get this car back together, an entire effort, your dad, the whole family, you got to be proud of these guys.
Yeah, they all did a great job this morning. We got up we're only on about 6 hours of sleep, if that, and we got back together, cleaned up, and she's ready for today. Monday,
he heads out to Virginia for the NASCAR Combines. Thank you, Colin. As we walk on down the grid here, Rich Alexander in the number 8 car as they're preparing that one for the night. Mark Rule Jr., a guy that thought he could have a chance at the 2012 points, walking away from the race car. Mark Rule Jr., you are struggling at Bubba's this weekend. What's going on?
I didn't realize I was struggling. I mean, I finished 4th last night. I went 2 bad.
Well, there were 10 cars that finished the race, finishing 4th. That's not going to get it done. You need to be in the top spot. What's holding you back?
You.
Don't let that happen, Mark. Take it to him tonight, my friend Mark Rule Jr. Seriously, though, man, the car's good as always. You know what it's like to get to victory lane here at Bubba's.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right last night. It seemed like we just didn't have the power forward bite to do anything, and we were struggling with some overheating issues, some motor issues. I think we got it all figured out now. There's a few more adjustments on it, and hopefully we'll be better tonight. The
Peruvian Outlaw almost ran me over after the feature last night. He's going to walk away from the race car. Let's walk right over here. Here is his uncle. Actually cut your hair off this year, donated that to Locks of Love in the effort for this entire race team. You said, Mark, your nephew, when you get the first win, you're going to do that. You made good on your promise. You did it right on the front straightaway.
Yeah, I did. It was 30, I think it was 34 and a half inches, and I took 21 and a half inches off. And this is what's left.
That's it. We just talked to Mark. He's very confident about tonight, night number 2 for the Top Gun Sprint Car Championship and that $4,000 ring. Think he's got a shot?
I think he does. I know last night I wasn't able to make it to the track, and he went ahead and called me. We talked a little bit, made a few changes to the setup. He said it helped the car out, and so hopefully it'll come around tonight. And the track doesn't look like it's going to be as heavy tonight as it was last night, and I think that'll work in our favor.
Don't let the hair fool you. He's still a hippie. Come on. One driver's already visited victory lane several times here at Bubba Raceway Park in 2012. He's working on the race car right now. He is the Jacksonville Jet, Matt Kurtz. Matt, not a bad effort last night, but not going to get it done.
Yeah, we got 3rd. Wasn't that great. We need a win. I guess we got to get a win to get the ring. So hopefully we can run better tonight. We were a little snug last night, and the wing fell back on us, which hurt us. But we're going to get it all together, get it all fixed, so hopefully we'll be good.
Can anybody catch that T38? He is just on a rocket.
He was fast. I mean, we beat him before, and anybody can be beat. So we've lost. Danny's lost. He's lost. Everybody's lost. So we'll give it our best and see what happens.
Thank you, Jet.
Thank you.
The defending Top Gun champion is here tonight, Danny Martin Jr., the Hammer. He's in a new ride. It's the Crawford Tire AMP ride out of Tampa, Florida. He's over here working on this race car. Had somewhat of a less productive night. Danny Martin Jr., Hammer. Hammer walking away. That's not going to win races, walking away from the race car.
Well, we messed with it all day, so it's as good as I know.
Danny, you talked about a new motor program. Was that the struggles last night? What indeed went wrong?
We made the biggest rookie mistake you make, and that's bringing a new car, a new motor to your biggest race of the year. You always bring what I call old Betsy, whatever you're comfortable with. We've been either winning or running second all year long, and we just tried something else. Records are made to be broken, so we went for it, and we had a crew chief error in the heat race, let's say, and then we figured out what we did. We fixed it, and the feature the first couple laps felt good, and the motor at least leaned down. I'm still learning. These carburetors make a lot more power, and 10, 20 horse you can't really tell in the car, but my carburetor motor I could tell in the car, so it's making a lot more power. I just got to figure out this carburetor, how to keep it alive, let's say. I thought I had it plenty rich last night, and I think we melted a piston, so we're back to our car we've been running all year, our little injected motor, and start over.
The Hammer looking to pound down on those nails tonight. Thanks, Danny. The wild child is here at Bubba Raceway Park. It has been many years since he's flagged a race. The word is he might be on the flag stand tonight. He's standing right over here. Here's Doug. Doug, I'm going to kind of step right in here. Big news here tonight. You're not on camera, not on the microphone, but man, welcome to Bubba Raceway Park.
Thank you. It's been a while since I've been here.
One of the most prolific and certainly recognizable starters in the business, not only in the Southeast but across the country. And talk about what you're seeing tonight, Doug. I mean, it's a great night here at Bubba Raceway Park. Fall weather, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it is. It's cool enough to where you're not sweating your butt off, and actually it's warm enough you don't need a jacket on. It's like old home week for me. I've been seeing a lot of people I haven't seen in ages. Since when I used to play here every Saturday night at Ocala when it was asphalt, and hopefully we'll have a good race tonight.
Speaking of Old Home Week, are we going to see any flames tonight at all? Yes or no?
There's a possibility you might. It's a big surprise. We'll see come heat time and future time.
Thanks, Doug.
You're welcome.
All right, my man, that's the wild
All right,
child.
we're going to kick it over to the modified section a little bit. We're going to go over to Kent Corbin. His father really saved this track back in the 60s. We're going to kick it over to this man. He's going to talk for a long time, so be ready for this. Actually brought the old car back out. Mr. Corbin, how are you?
Good. How's it going tonight?
It's going wonderful. You are on film. What do you think about tonight? You know, you've been kind of a little bit off of it, but some people saying you've got the shot to win tonight. Do you think you do?
I don't know about a shot to win, but I'm feeling a little better tonight. I brought a different car out, and I actually told my crew here that I'm going to give it all I got, so we'll see what happens.
And what's the story behind bringing the old car back out?
Well, I sold the other one.
Well, that's a good story. Hope the crew is better than what you did last night, run Tony Laporte out of fuel.
Okay, now that wasn't totally my fault. Where the geriatric crew had a little brain fade.
It all goes down on the crew chief. Thank you very much for your time.
Fresh off a trip from perhaps the most famous dirt track in America, the Big E Eldora, Kyle Bronson, current points leader here at Bubba Raceway Park in the Modifieds, as well as the entire Southeast region. Kyle, welcome back is the big statement.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
We're good. 140-plus cars up there at Eldora last weekend. You're able to, of course, qualify well, finish 7th. That is quite respectable. You represented us well down there.
Yeah, man, we just stayed a little too tight all night long. We was hoping the track was going to come to us and start slicking it off a little bit, but it never really did that. A lot of people think 7th's great, but shit, my team works too hard to be set in front of 7th.
Good to be home, though.
Yeah, it's nice. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves here or whatever.
All right, we're going to come over to the other side of the pit lane. We're going to go to Garrett Stewart and Dalton Lanick, the Chris Williams own team. Lanick is, of course, Kent Corbin's. He's his stepson, correct? All right, over here. All right, I see Dalton. I'm going to point him out. Dalton, what do you think about your chances tonight? You got the killer. You got your stepfather. What do you think?
We'll see. I'll try to beat them all. Yeah.
Well, of course, that's the goal, but do you think this 2L can make it a victory lane?
Well, I always think it can. There's always a chance.
What would it mean to you to win here at Bubba Raceway Park?
Oh, that'd mean a lot, especially with Chris Williams. He's letting me drive his cars. That'd mean the world to me. I really want to win here. I've got a couple wins other places, Lake City, New Hendry County. Just got to get one here.
Certainly do. Let's see if we can find your teammate, Garrett Stewart. He may not be around, though. He's changing tires. We won't bug him then. Mr. Macaluso, owner of the number 78 modified, Rich Pratt driving. Think Rich can get the win tonight?
Sure. Why not? If the car's right, Rich will do the rest. It'll be all right.
Amen to that. It's been a tough season for your team. No wins so far, but you certainly have one of the best drivers in the field.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We've been, I've been shooting ourselves in the foot. He's been doing a heck of a job driving the car, but, just little things tearing us up, and it only takes one thing to take you out of the game, and there's so many things that got to be right to get it done. So we're hopeful that I've got the car right tonight, got a good setup on it, and we can go ahead and take care of some business, run up front. We'll see what happens.
There's a big target on that 40 car. Do you think you take him out?
Hey, Kyle's been running good all year long. I mean, those guys are on a great setup. He's a hot shoe. He's one of the best drivers in the country right now. That's why we run up here, because we're running against the best in the country, and we really enjoy running with Kyle. He's a great driver, and hopefully we got something for him. We'll see. We're a little bit lower budget, but that doesn't mean a thing. These cars have tires that are equal and motors that are pretty much equal. So the driver and the setup is what's going to tell the tale at the end of the night.
It's all about driver, and amen to that. I think we found Garrett Stewart. Garrett, What's going on?
Yep.
You got to get in a victory lane. I mean, you got number 1. Number 2's got to be easier.
Yeah, well, it seems like that one keeps eluding us a little bit, but hopefully we'll get a little bit of luck here tonight and maybe finish one off.
He's always got that smile on even after the engine blows, and that was a blow to the team.
Yeah, you never want that. I didn't even know it was going to blow until it happened, but it was a good run for the car. We struggled the week before and changed a bunch of stuff and kind of got it going again, so we'll see what happens tonight. We got my old motor in there, so we'll see. She should hold together, we hope.
A driver who shows that he is faster than Kyle Bronson. Can he beat him for 25 laps?
Curtis Whalen, perhaps one of the hardest working guys on the property. Curtis, good evening, my friend. How are we?
Pretty good. How you doing?
We are fantastic. Thank you for the phone number this morning. You helped us out on ESPN Radio. Curtis, Top Gun Sprint Car Series, arguably one of the most successful sprint car series in the Southeast. What's the secret?
Got good help.
You got good help and good tracks. 14 cars. Some of these guys have traveled elsewhere. That's got to be a surprise for you this weekend.
Yeah, we've got so far 16 for tonight, and we're working on it and hoping to get more.
Curtis Whalen, race director on the racetrack. Watch this guy on the speedway tonight. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you.
We're looking at the rest of our Top Gun Sprint Car Series racing. We only have 7 races left, including tonight's race. Most of them here at Bubba Raceway Park, I believe 4. But we want to really talk about something more serious. Mrs. Barfield. They lovingly called her Jeff. Biggest Top Gun Sprint Car Series fan ever. And everybody mourning her loss. Steven Darvalik's able to take the win last night. And he dedicated into her honor. Mrs. Barfield was 85. We're going to kick it over to our Thunderstock Series, Jonathan Appleby. Johnny, don't run away from me, buddy. Johnny, chasing that championship. You think you got the win tonight?
Hopefully we got the win tonight. We've been tinkering with the car for the rest of the day after about noon, so hopefully we got it.
Fresh off that appearance on ESPN's Radio Racing Nation. I mean, you had some fun on that one, didn't you?
Yeah, that was actually exciting. First time I ever done that, and it went well, I guess.
Thank you, Johnny. Let's kick it down this way. All right, we're going to go over to the hobby stocks. Let's see if I can get them out. Rodney, chasing that championship. Is it yours?
We're going to see. Tonight's going to tell the tale. The track's been changing a lot lately, and made some adjustments on the car. Maybe we got it back there where it needs to be.
Some tough luck the last few weeks. Trevor Gamble really pouring the heat on now. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think he got his motor put back in the car, and he's always been fast, and we'll see how it turns out.
All right. Let's keep moving. Here he is. It's the clown. This guy, he is an actual clown. He's a bigger clown on the racetrack.
Well, rodeo clown, but do comedy at motorsporting events all over the country. I work Knoxville, Super Dirt Week, but now I actually get to race, so I'm looking forward. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous. Might need extra toilet paper later, but we're going to out here and have fun, and that's really what it's about, so we're going to have a good time.
It's a different kind of rodeo out here.
Yes, it is.
Over to Scotty Mack, race car engineering worker. Scotty, how's it going?
Man, fantastic. Great field of cars out here. It should be a great race tonight.
We've been talking to some of the sprint car drivers. I don't think any of them think they can win.
Well, I think a few of them can win. I was talking to him over there. A.J. Maddox, he's hooked up. I know Danny Martin, he's fast over there, and Tony, and then they got their cars fixed, so it should be a great race out here tonight.
For sure, it will be in all of our divisions. Speaking of that, we're going to move to Thunderstocks. I've got one of our championship contenders, hothead Brian Mullins, some alternator problems earlier, right? Couldn't get the car started?
Yeah, toggle switch went out. We got another one, though. We ready.
All right, you think you can get career win number 2 tonight?
I'm going to try. I'm going to put it up front. You can believe that.
That's about all you can do. Kick it over here. James Sullivan, one of the worst interviews I've ever had. I'm just kidding with you, James. How you doing today?
Good, you?
I can't complain. Do you think you can take the win tonight? I know Brian thinks he can. Johnny thinks he can. Pretty much everyone thinks they can.
Well, it's anybody's game. Everybody around here has got a card enough to win.
Anybody's game, the line. I love it. Brandon Elwood, they call you Fred Flintstone. The Flintstones mobile, not number 28. What's it going to be like tonight?
We don't know. We're going to see what happens. Never knows with our car.
Some pundits calling you to win the race tonight. You think they're smart or you think they're pretty dumb?
I wouldn't say nobody's smart or dumb. It's just the way it falls. We're having trouble this year keeping the thing together, so we'll find out.
Amen to that. Thank you.
Barry Sheffield, owner of the number 99, the Sheffield Motorsports Eisenbrandt's Automotive Machine. Looks like you guys are in a pretty solid shot all the way down to the remainder of the season.
Well, I got a good driver behind the wheel. We got good equipment, so we're going to see what we can do.
You're having a good time here at Bubba Raceway Park. Something to do on a Saturday night, man. And you are one of the veterans here in the racing scene, man. And it's just really good to see you with a smile on your face.
Absolutely, we love coming here. Love coming up here racing. Good competition, good race drivers. So we're glad to be here.
Do not show him on camera. He's a federal air marshal.
Mark, how are you doing tonight?
How are you? I'm doing great.
I can't complain. You've been flying from Minneapolis the last few months. You're finally back home. It must be nice to just come from Altoona instead of Minneapolis.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I get to work on the car a little bit more, too, make sure it's right. So I'm happy to be back home.
Improvements will be made. You can maybe catch up with Rodney.
I'm trying. He's a fast one, hard to catch up to, but we're going to do our best.
All in the family. Mark is the stepfather of Rodney Wright. Tyler, how are you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Do you think you can win tonight? I mean, you had the fastest car all last night. Just it broke.
It's just part of racing. We changed some things, fixed the car. It's going to be a different track tonight. It's going to be probably not as fast as it was last night, but it's going to be fast. But it's going to be a little bit drier and a little bit slicker. It's going to be a different ball game last night. Just have to watch it and play it by ear.
One of the best in the business, and he handled the interview with ease. All right, so it's been a good weekend so far. Steve Darvalik's the winner of night number 1 of the Top Gun Sprint Car Series Championship. It's going to be an even better night tonight. He's got his teammate. He's going to try to catch up with him. You've got the 2 cars, Danny Martin Jr. and AJ Maddox. Oh, my, we've got Rich Pratt. You know, those 2, they're going to go after it. Those 2 are some of the best drivers in the world. We've got Matt Kurtz, Mark Rule Jr. How do you say that they're not good? It's going to be a wild race, and Robbie Smith, he's going to be one to watch as well.